Over in New Iberia, complaints are stacking up against the St. Matthew Cemetery for mismanagement of bodies buried that are no longer there.
In addition to families not being able to locate deceased loved ones, complaints of plots being sold with bodies already occupying the space has the church and pastor looking for answers. News 10's Jasmine Dean speaks with the pastor of the church who owns part of the land the cemetery occupies. It's a story you'll see only on 10.
Pastor Donald Wright of Star Pilgrim Baptist Church says he's been getting questions and complaints about the mismanagement of burial plots and missing bodies at the St. Matthew Cemetery. He says up until January of last year, his church was unaware they owned a portion of the land St. Matthew Cemetery sits on and does not have the answers, but they're trying to find them.
Prior to that, they were notified as of 1975 that the property was sold.
For nearly 50 years, Pastor Donald Wright says Star Pilgrim Baptist Church has been under the impression St. Matthew Cemetery belonged to a private owner after the church was informed the land was bought back in 1975. Because of this, Pastor Wright says the church has limited records of people buried before 2023 and have been getting questions on where their loved ones are located.
This guy came forward stating that his wife was removed from one place and now cannot find where she's located in the cemetery.
Pastor Wright says since the beginning of this year, he's received 12 complaints, with the most recent involving law enforcement. He reached out to the Louisiana Cemetery Board, the city's district attorney, and the parish sheriff's office regarding the concerns of the affected families. He alleges the previous groundskeeper is the one with answers, as he is the one who was responsible for burying the bodies and selling plots.
This guy, Ronald Bozeman, have sold them plots, but there are now bodies in those places where the plots have been previously purchased.
News 10 reached out to Mr. Bozeman for comment, but was met with his voicemail. We also spoke with the director of the Louisiana Cemetery Board, Jerry Sullivan, and he tells us St. Matthew Cemetery is currently not registered with the state and has not been for over a decade. Sullivan says his office did receive complaints about an individual selling plots, although not having ownership of the portion of the cemetery where the plots were being sold. He says the Cemetery Board has not gotten to the investigation stage as of now, but to his knowledge, it has been turned over to the district attorney and the sheriff's office.
I hope these families can finally get some answers for their loved ones. And where did their money go? That's the main question they're asking me. If we previously paid for all of these plots and they have bodies there already, where's the money? Where did it go? Who are these people with no headstones on these caskets in our loved one's place?
Pastor Wright says he's been doing his own investigation for the past 8 months to try and help families with questions, as well as clear the church's name. As the story unfolds, we'll have more developments. Jasmine Dean, KLFY News 10.